Have you muted your mic?
It is muted.
Okay, right. Hi, everyone. I'm taking over for a little bit while Heather does some troubleshooting on her computer. But yeah, we've got a little bit of fun tonight. We're going to, like I said, discuss a couple of guys who dress up like ladies. They have a book, and one of them has some makeup. So some of you might be interested in that. And we're going to mix up a fun cocktail, which is the favorite of Archer and apparently Tom Selleck now. Is it? No. Burt Reynolds. Sorry, I got those mixed up. Mustachioed dude from the 70s and 80s, one of whom showed up on Archer.
Yes.
Anyway, yes.
Sexy men.
Yes. And
you just admitted that they're sexy men. You are secure in your masculinity.
I'm comfortable in my masculinity, yes.
I love it.
Yeah. But
you're a good one, dear.
Thank you. I try.
It's refreshing. Thank you.
Not as refreshing as the drink I've got coming up very soon.
Nice segue.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
In fact, do you want to just whip one up while I'm troubleshooting?
Okay, we could do that. Yeah. So, yeah, just so you know, there's going to be a little bit of cussing sometimes. We're a bit freer on the weekends. Going to be a cocktail, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be free form. We're going to chat. We're going to enjoy ourselves. That's pretty much it. If that's not your bag, that's okay too. We've got other channels with some reference videos if you want that sort of thing. Okay, so tonight's cocktail. We're doing a Pimms Cup.
Woo!
Now, this one, as I said, was mentioned several times in Archer, and Archer's valet Woodhouse whipped one up for Burt Reynolds. Definitely, that mustachioed dude from the 70s and 80s. Yes, whipped up one for him. Really enjoyed it. Now, I went looking for the recipe for this, and there are about a bazillion recipes, all claiming to be the one and only true original, all of them different. So I got about 15 recipes in and figured to hell with it, and took the most frequent ingredients, and now we're going to discuss it. So,
and it just,
Pimms Cup. Yeah.
I just wanted to pop in here real quick. Let's see if it can actually show me. Hello? Okay.
Hello.
I'm still testing. I'm doing like a speed test right now. But yeah, it seems like my signal is like really good. So I don't really understand why it was like doing that. But I just don't want it to be like a glitch fest.
Yeah.
The last Saturday's live stream. Oh, it was such a glitch fest. And we're both hardwired via Ethernet.
Yeah.
Cables,
This should not be happening.
Come on now, technology, work with me here. So I'm going to keep testing a little bit, just make sure we're nice and stable, and I'll have an update in just a moment while Nigel whips up some alcoholic goodness.
All right, well, let's see who we've got in here. Jamie says, hi, everyone.
Hi, Jamie.
May says, woo, hi, guys, I need this. Excellent.
Hi,
Bettina says, hey, y'all. Hi, Bettina.
hi back.
Cheryl's...
hold on, Bettina changed her profile picture. I could tell she's got her little kitty in there. Hey,
Oh, Kitty.
Hi, kitty. I'm drinking out of a kitty cat mug today, so
Yay.
Great.
Cheryl says, hey, everybody, is this on Facebook too? I discovered it has a better picture than YouTube.
That's
Really?
sauce.
Really? Okay. We'll keep that in mind for the next broadcast.
Yeah, because we are trying to do this in as high of a definition as we can possibly do. So if I'm doing makeup stuff, you can actually see like the flaws.
Yeah.
So we're working on it.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting us know, though, Cheryl. That's very helpful.
That's very good to know.
And I wanted to tell Cheryl. Hold on, I'm popping in here.
All right.
I saw that you wrote the help desk to because I mean I'm still in there. Like I don't work tickets, but I still kind of pop in there once in a while, just like say hey to people. And I haven't updated the Patreon role in like a month because mea culpa, I've been completely freaking depressed. So we're gonna figure this out though, and I'm gonna get that updated, and you will definitely be on it. So just know it is a work in progress. That update that I recently made for Patreon took 30,000 years. Slight exaggeration, but it took a really long time, as you can probably imagine, because it's like really long. So, all right, that's it. That's all I want to say there.
Righto. Okay. Jamie says, I love Archer. Well, you've got good taste.
That's right.
Shelley says, it says you are live, but still no picture up on YouTube. I've done a message in the comments over here that says, try hitting reload. See what that does. Sometimes that works for me. Let's see. Krista Sigler says, if you're talking drag icons, FYI, Nina West is part of a song from Blue's Clues about a pride parade.
Yes.
It's legit. You can see it on the Blue Clues YouTube channel.
That is so cool.
Nina West is the one from Ohio, isn't?
Yeah, well, Nina West was the one we both really liked.
That's the one we rooted for. Yes.
Oh, she was wonderful.
Yeah.
I've seen every single season of Drag Race since it first launched. I love drag queens. I've loved like, come on. I've loved drag queens ever since I was like about 16, 17 years old. Like literally one of my friends in high school, because that's the thing about having like Asperger's syndrome and just being kind of like quirky, you know? Like you end up being kind of like cast aside onto the island of misfit toys, you know? But the thing is, like, we have fun over there in the island of misfit toys. It's a good time. And one of the, like more than one of the friends that I went to high school with ended up becoming professional drag queens way before RuPaul's Drag Race. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm super proud because on one of them, I was the first person that ever put makeup on them. I'm still super proud of that. Yes. So, okay. All right. Back to the original program.
All right. Let's say hello to Deborah. Hello, Deborah.
Hello.
Bettina says, looking good, Heather.
Thank you so much.
Tracy says, hi from Texas. Sounds yummy. Hello in Texas. Shelly says, hi, can anyone see Heather and Nigel on YouTube? I still have the Waiting for Sister Weeks 2 screen showing up. Yeah, try refreshing. Let me see if I can try that. Yeah, there we go. Let's see, where are we here? Bettina says, that's my wee fur baby, Charlie.
Oh, he's so cute. He's trying to boop your snoot.
Shauna says, hey, guys.
Hi,
Hey, Shauna. Let's see. Cheryl says, thanks. Love you both. Excellent. I hope that worked for you. Let's find out. I'm on YouTube and can't see or hear anything.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Happened last night, too. Sister Weeks 2. Thank you. I closed in YouTube and start over. Can see you now. Okay.
Nice to everybody. If you're having difficulty seeing us on YouTube, refresh your screen.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know what's going on. It was throwing me alerts a couple minutes ago saying that my connection wasn't good. And I was like, what? Because we're both hardwired into the Ethernet.
Yeah.
And that's not an easy process because honestly, I have a Mac. So I had to get an adapter, dongle. Whenever you start getting into the Mac-overse, you end up becoming married to like 50,000 dongles. So, I mean, literally my laptop's got a bunch of tails over it because that's so much more elegant than having an SD port. Anyway, I blame
streamlined.
Yeah, blame Tim Apple.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't really like many Trumpisms, but that one's funny for sure.
Shelly says, cute hair, Heather.
Thank you. This is Anya in Strawberry Shake with some hairspray in it. So I couldn't get a whole lot of volume with it because synthetic safe hairspray is not that good at holding, but it did help a little and kind of separated out some of the texture. So
Kristen says, hi, Heather and Nigel, John and the gang. Hi, Kristen. Shauna, all good now? Excellent.
So happy that helped. Good call on that, Nigel.
And Susan says, hi, guys, finally made it to a live. Hello, Susan.
We're glad you can make it.
Yes, indeed. Right. Let's get to the Pimms Cup. As I was saying earlier, there are about a bazillion different recipes online, all of them different, all of them claiming to be the one true original recipe to the point where I got 15 deep and I figured, hell with it. I'm going to make my own based on most of what's in the recipes, what's in most of the recipes, if you can follow my tortuous syntax. Anyway, so let's bring it over.
And I'm still drinking a rum and Mexican Coke, so I'm gonna.
Oh, Mexican Coke.
Yeah, I bought Mexican Coke at the grocery store because it's made with real sugar.
Okay, folks, here we are. Move this in. Bring it in. All right, here we've got all the ingredients for a Pimms Cup. You need Pimms number 1. Apparently, there are about, I think there are 6 different recipes of Pimms. You need some fizzy European-style lemonade or lemon soda. I've got 2 different kinds here. I think we'll go with the French Market Sparkling Lemonade from Trader Joe's. You need couple tall glasses, ideally with some spoons for muddling. You need some sliced strawberries. I've got these frozen. Some orange slices for garnish. Some cucumber for garnish. Some mint for garnish.
There's a lot of garnish. It's like a salad.
And some ice or some whiskey stones. I swear I haven't been drinking yet.
It's not like you're going to say, and some Wikipedia.
Wiki, wow. Okay, so let's build this bugger, shall we? Let's start off with a couple whiskey stones in each glass. Actually, let's just add all of them. Get that out of the way. Alrighty. Next up, we need 1.5 shots of Pimms #1. I've got my nice big Decepticon shot glass there, showing my political allegiance. One and a half or one really big shot. Of Pimms #1. There we go. Pimms is a gin base. Pimms #1 is a gin based.
Hold on, let me get this banner off the screen so people can see what you're doing.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Hey.
All right, Pimms #1 is a gin based thingy. So cocktail. So after that, let's add bits and pieces. Let's get some frozen strawberry slices in there. There we go. That's good. Frozen strawberry slices. That'll help keep things cool as well.
Yay.
All right. Let's put a sprig of mint in each one. Good stuff. Let's put a spear or two of cucumber. It says English cucumber. Heather found these cocktail cucumbers. Let's see what that does.
Those were also from Trader Joe's.
These are also from Trader Joe's.
They're so cute.
Okay, now next thing you want to do, or at least the next thing I'm going to do, is use the spoon to muddle the mint and the berries and the cucumber a bit, bruise them, let them ooze all their delicious herby goodness. There we go. This is the only time I like to get muddled. Muddle, 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 muddle. Squeeze, beat, otherwise abuse the vegetation. Top up with lemonade. And then it's finally time to garnish with, oh, give us a little bit of a whiz around.
It's so cute.
Mix everything up. And then garnish with an orange slice. And there you go. Colorful and impressive looking, one hopes.
It is impressive.
A little bit more lemonade in here.
I mean, look at that. It's seriously almost a salad. But, I mean, usually when I think of drinks that end up being salads in a glass, I think of like Bloody Marys.
Yeah.
But this is an interesting alternative, and I bet this would be more fun to drink in the hot weather.
Yeah.
Oh, man, now I've got 2 drinks.
Oh, darn, Heather, you've got 2 drinks.
Good.
I'm going to move this out the way.
Good, because, I mean, we're talking drag queens, we're talking all kinds of things. I also wanted to say, I want to say a couple F-bombs, so I'm telling you preemptively. I want to say a couple F-bombs, and Nigel, grab your glass. Hold on, I got to try your drink first. I'm still working on the first one, but... Woo! That is really weird.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's very weird, though.
Okay. Glass grabbed.
That is... I've got literally 2 drinks in my hand. No, I'm not a lush.
So I've grabbed my glass. What are we doing with it now?
Oh, I'm gonna grab my original drink and try not to get all these swatches on me.
Oh, you've swatched them.
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys about it in a second.
Right.
I wanted to just say, like as I mentioned at the last live stream, again, I don't want to milk this because my dad would not think that was cool, but I do want to say my dad's got liver cancer. If you'd like to pray for him, I'm sure he would be very appreciative of that. And I just want to say, fuck cancer. Can we do a 1, 2, 3, fuck cancer?
1, 2, 3, fuck cancer.
And then I want to do an encore, but we'll go take a drink first.
That is pleasant.
It's very good. I want to do it one more time, and I want to do it for everybody who is watching this, who's ever had cancer or a loved one with cancer, which is basically everybody. So 1, 2, 3.
Fuck cancer.
Okay, cool. I think we're cool now.
All right.
Thank you to anyone who participated and took not 1 but 2 drinks, because that's right.
Well, all I gotta say is, well, now I understand why this gets such a reputation. It's like the liquid version of a Cobb salad or a Monte Cristo sandwich. It's fiddly. It's got loads of stuff and preparation, but darned if it isn't tasty.
It's good. It's just very weird.
Tonight, in case you're wondering, Heather is wearing Anya by Wigs Forever in the color Strawberry Shake R. Shameless self-promotion achieved.
And I'm still trying to not get this on my outfit. So let me show you these swatches real quick. This is not going to be like a proper wig review. Oh, sorry. Not wig review. I'm so used to doing wigs.
Done.
Teamwork. Okay, so I just wanted to play with this on camera because it's just too much fun and it fits really neatly with the book that arrived. And as I mentioned yesterday, I literally had to order these from Merch Mother, which is an Australian company, because they were all sold out of this palette in the States. And just swatching this, because this is literally first impression. I just swatched it, kind of figure out what I'm working with here. This is what it looks like. I'm going to rattle off all of these color names though, because it's super, super fun. I was not paid to say any of this stuff, by the way. I just really like makeup.
This is not a paid endorsement.
No, except I do sell this wig, but I'm pulling it from my own inventory. So it's still not technically a paid ad because I don't need to establish the relationship I have with my own store, aside from just saying I own a store and this came from it and you can buy it there. Hey, shameless self-promotion achieved ×2. So anyway, it's functional. So we've got peroxide, which is like a white matte. We've got polished, which is an extremely metallic light lilac color. And I'll show you all these in a second. Purple shampoo, which is a really light lavender matte, very, very pigmented. All of these just on initial swatching, extremely, extremely hyperpigmented, very much like an ABH palette. In fact, I would almost swear that this is the same formula. It's so incredibly similar to ABH. But you know, that's just my opinion. That's like just your opinion, man.
That's just like, you know, your opinion, man.
God, I love that movie so much.
That was a great film.
It's like one of my favorites. So I got bangs, which is you know, because a lot of this is very much like hair themed. Barbie or a bottle blonde is what the palette is called. So it's very, very hair themed. I got bangs as a matte bright electric purple, and it is. Like, you can tell which one I'm talking about because it's like electric purple. Blowout, which is like a maroon color right here. I might as well just tell you what I'm talking about. So peroxide's here, and look at how pigmented that is for a white color. That is like epic. You would expect that from Trixie Mattel though, because she puts like a really opaque white down here. So this is a good white. Polished, which is this kind of metallic frosted lilac color. Purple shampoo is the lilac color here. I got bangs, which is this electric purple. I'm like doing spirit fingers over here. We got blowout, which is the maroon. We've got frenemy, which is kind of a burgundy. This one didn't swatch as well as some of the other ones, so we'll see how it plays. I probably won't be putting it directly near my eye though, because I would bet these red colors have some carmine in them. This is insane. This mauve mentality. Look at how. Can you see how metallic that is? Here, let me see if I can. Maybe if I stand this way. It's like super, super foiled. That is a really cool looking color I will absolutely be using because it looks so cool. We've got Me Day, which is like this super hot pink. It's like hot Barbie pink. It's so fun. Oh, God. If I were 20, I'd be wearing that every day. But I'm going to see if I can incorporate it in. Miss Kim, not my favorite, again, because these two did not swatch particularly well, but, you know, real pretty color. It's kind of like a bubblegum pink. And then here we've got Roller Set, which is like a mauve matte. This one's called literally Wig! Exclamation point. Wig! What? Yes, that is amazing. I've got glitter all over my hands already. So, and this one is called Lash Lift, which look at how opaque that is. Crazy sauce. So take one more gander, and then I'm going to wipe all this off so I don't get it all over myself. All right. You want to take over for a moment, honey, while I cleanse?
All righty. Can everyone hear me? Let's have a thumbs up.
No, my mic is not. Now my mic is on. Okay, everyone hear me? All righty. Let's see what we've got here. We got some comments. Bettina says, we used to race mini donuts down the hall at lunchtime in high school.
But that's such a sad waste of mini donuts.
That's what I was thinking. Because donuts.
Oh, yeah.
Shauna says, I'm tech challenged. So am I, but I try. Yesterday was proof of that, but I try.
Like, I think I know what I'm doing until these live streams happen, and then it's like, I have no clue.
Yeah, it's like a sudden Omicronian problem.
Oh,
I am Lurv, the planet Omicron Persei 8. Is this thing on?
That's really good.
Thank you. Shelly says, love the cat cup, Heather.
Thank you, Tarjay.
Tarjay. Oh, excellent. Bettina says, never had a Mexican Coke, but rum and Diet Coke is my usual drink. That is also very good.
See, I like Coke Life. But
Coke Life is good.
The grocery store was all out of it.
Yeah.
So I got Mexican Coke instead.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't have the high fructose corn syrup in it.
Yeah.
I mean, not to throw shade at people who like that. Not at all. But it's like, I can't handle the taste. It's just too sweet. It's too intense. So Mexican Coke is nice. But
yeah, made with real sugar and no high fructose corn syrup. So I prefer it.
It's fun to play with.
Bettina says Autobots rule. Yeah, that's the problem. That's why the Decepticons rose to power. Seriously, IDW Comics, More Than Meets the Eye, and what's the other one? The Lost Light ones. Yeah, they're very good. They're very good. Kristen says, love your earrings, Heather.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I don't even know. I think I got these from Mod Cloth, I want to say. I think they're Mod Cloth.
Alrighty. Bettina says, love mini cukes. Yep, they're quite nice. Shauna says, will you guys be on YouTube in the future, or will you only be on Vimeo?
Well, that's a great question. For me, I think for the near future, after we come back from our little break, we will absolutely be concentrating on Vimeo and Patreon a little bit more. You know, I'm kind of eager to get away from some of the drama that's on YouTube. And also, I feel like the platform, like, here's something that you may or may not know. The platform itself recently sent out notice to all of the creators saying that, and you may have heard about this on the news or people complaining about it, that they're going to put ads in every video that they can possibly put ads on within the platform, even if you don't monetize the channel. So we don't monetize Sister Wigs 2 or the Sister Wigs Classics channel. The Sister Wigs 1, so this is not monetized, right? The Sister Wigs 1 channel is monetized because I was experimenting with that one to see if it would actually, you know, be worth the money. Like, is it worth it? It's not really. Like, you know, I get a good following, but it's still the kind of thing where you need like millions of views every video in order to make a decent income just off of AdSense. Like, it's pretty profound that you know, because I think Google takes like what, 40% or something like that. So you really need to crank out the jams and get a lot of really big viral videos in succession and keep it going to make a living doing this. And you can make a really good living,
Heather,
doing that. But what's wrong?
Put your mic on.
Well, is it your mic on?
Yeah, but it's not. You're not coming through very well.
Oh no. Well, one of us has to turn our mic off.
I'll turn mine off.
Okay. Hopefully, you guys can hear me.
Right.
But yeah, it wasn't worthwhile to monetize all 3 channels, so we haven't done that yet. I'm still open to it, but it's like YouTube is moving towards things that I don't know if I really want to be a part of. And that's really it. Like, you know, as many of you know, I tend to lean very much towards the left side of things, you know, but I'm like center left, not like radical. And that center part of me doesn't really like censorship very much. I think that that free speech is really important in a democracy. And while I know that really only applies to the press, I still think that, you know, people should be able, if this is a town hall platform, and that's why they're not responsible, like YouTube is not responsible for the content that its creators make on the platform, then they shouldn't have that kind of editorial privilege, because that's a right that publishers are supposed to have. And they have special regulations they're supposed to follow.
Yeah, make up your mind. Are you a publisher
that's
or
right.
are you a town
As
hall
you can tell,
place?
I've given this an awful lot of thought. And so not only is it like the personal drama that I kind of want to get away from, but it's also like the political stuff and just what the platform itself is doing meta level. I think Vimeo is a lot less hassle. There are some real pros to going on Vimeo, and so I'll just rattle on about those for a second. I pay to be on Vimeo, and they don't pay me, which means I get more control over the like how HD the quality of the video is. For example, live streams are still fairly limited because of bandwidth, but videos I edit can actually be, you know, true 4K, and there's not a whole lot of compression involved. Whereas on YouTube, a lot of the content is compressed, and so even if it is HD, it's not like super great. So, you know, I think that there are just a lot of advantages in that regard. Also, I don't have to worry so much about, you know, all the stuff I don't care about, basically. Like, I just want to make videos and let people watch them and have conversations with people via live streams and stuff. And I feel like YouTube at this point has a lot of other stuff attached, like considerations I don't really care about, like, you know, how many views I'm getting per video, or like how much money I'm making per video. I don't really want sponsorships. You know, I mentioned that if a makeup company was to send me something, I will totally review it. But the chances of that happening are pretty nil, and I'm not really working that aggressively in that direction because I want this to still be fun.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't want to concentrate on that stuff. I just want to make content, hang out, have fun, run a business, because the truth of the matter is that all those other things would be great incentives if I wanted to make just content creation my full-time job. But because I run a business in the background and I'm designing wigs and a whole bunch of other stuff in the background, I will never really be able to do it on that level. Like, I would have to basically step away from some of that responsibility in order to focus on content more. And so another good thing about Vimeo is that there's not as much pressure built in to make me make videos just for the sake of making videos. Like, that's baked into YouTube, where it's like there's a lot of pressure to make a lot of content. That's why when somebody makes it hard for you to post things for over a month, it really messes with your numbers. It really makes it harder to get your stuff out there, because the algorithm will basically suppress you for not posting regularly. So, you know, there's a lot to it that I just don't give a crap about. I just want to make content and hang out with people, and I don't really give a crap about how popular I am. Like, that's never really been a consideration.
Because I mean, we do have fun with these. We do have fun with these. We have some cocktails. We chat with some friends, and we try and pick interesting subjects that people will enjoy talking about.
Yeah, and plus,
so,
yeah. I have an Aspie, right? So like, I don't have the charisma, you know, and I'm not trying to like diss
Boulder
myself.
Dash.
Okay, so I don't have the social skills. How about that? To be able to manage being super duper popular. Like, just, that's intimidating. I feel like whenever I think about that, I'm like Tweak from South Park. That's too much pressure.
Yeah.
So,
I know what you mean. It's just these days, who thought high school would continue into late middle age?
I don't know, you know, but yeah, we will probably be migrating towards Vimeo. We will definitely, but by minimizing it to just the one platform, it makes it a lot easier to send out notifications and stuff like that. There's no guesswork involved. I know I have to make an email. I know who to send it to. Like, that will be a lot easier than trying to promote all of these live streams on multiple platforms and multiple channels. That's just a ton of stuff to do. I just want to like make wigs and play with my makeup. Just keeping it real.
I mean, why else go into business for yourself if you can't make it what you actually want to do for a living? For a living, I want to make wigs and play with makeup and talk to my friends.
Yeah.
It's living the dream right there. So.
Yeah. All righty then. Faith says good evening. Hello, Faith.
Hi, Faith.
Let's see. The ATX Brit, hi, says very pretty.
Hello. Thank you.
Love it, says Faith. Microphone. Right. Krista says, I love Anya so much. I have 3 now, and I think I need strawberry shades.
This is an awesome color. And this one, like I think I mentioned it a couple weeks ago, or maybe even last week, Kathleen Ryan has a Mirabella in this color, and it looks so good on her. It looks so good on her. She didn't even have to put like hardly any makeup on, and it just like with her skin color, it just looks so good. Like I had to pink it up because my skin's a little bit more ivory, you know, so I had to like really suppress the yellow in my skin a little bit with my foundation color and kind of go in with, you know, some nice mauve everything. I'm wearing Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury, which is a very mauvey lipstick.
You're like Vice Admiral Holdo, only competent.
I love you so much. Her character was so annoying because
Like Laura Dern, let's give her the most irritating, stupidly written character in the entire saga.
You can like that character's entire existence is incredibly patronizing, and you can kind of tell that it was probably written by guys or people who don't really have female friends or don't know anybody who's like really successful that is a woman, because oh my God, it's so patronizing. And I hate the whole, you should listen to me just because rhetoric. Like apparent, like you would think that all those characters would understand chain of command. So something would have to be really egregious for them to try to, you know, raise the alarm. And I saw that movie. So
we both did at the same time. And we cringed.
You might say we went together.
Oh, yeah, so we did. Do I remember if that was with, no, Susie was when we went to see Deadpool. We went to see with Gary and...
yeah, no, it was adorable
Jack.
Because Jack dressed up with like a cape and everything. It was so good. Little kids are the best. Right. That's so cool.
By the way, Shauna says, so is Strawberry Shake warm?
No, it's ashy. Like ashy. This, like
right.
in the Wigs Forever line, it's a slightly different color than the limited collection. Limited collection is brighter. It's a little warmer. It's like a little perkier. This is definitely not that. And in fact, this was kind of like a mistake because we get lots of prototypes. But the thing is, my eye went to this anyway, and I was like, I don't care if this looks exactly like the limited collection one. This one looks really cool the way it is. So I just ran with it because the concept is still the same. It's still kind of like a really pretty pink color that gets lighter at the tips. But in this case, it's more like a mauve. And so it's just really, really soft. But I like that it's slightly tipped. It has a light brown, or like you can consider it like a dark honey blonde root to it. So it is not a dark brown root. It just looks that way because of the lighting.
Compared to the pink.
Yeah. And it's it's contrast for sure. But it's definitely like, if you look at my sideburns, you can really see the difference is pretty significant because my sideburn area is like a 4 with some white mixed into it. But yeah.
Good stuff.
I love this color. But yeah, I would consider it kind of cool for sure.
Faith says, I don't generally drink alone, but going to make a cocktail. All I have is vanilla, vodka, and 7-Up.
That might be good.
Well, that sounds like it might come out tasting like sort of lemon sorbet or something.
Let
us
awesome.
know how that is.
For sure.
How that is.
And you're not alone. We're hanging out live.
Yes,
like, we're talking to each other and stuff. So
we're together. We're just several hundred miles apart.
But together. So hey.
Nico, no. Mi solus tome, mi solus dautome. We are one when we are together. We are one when we are apart.
I'm going to put on more music because I've run out of Tom Petty songs. So I'm going to put on some Fleetwood Mac. Again, you guys can't like hear me.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to make sure that this isn't like audible, but just so you know what I'm listening to. I'm going to put on some Rumors.
Kristen says, I don't wear much eye makeup anymore, but I still enjoy your enthusiasm for it, Heather. All the gorgeous colors are so fun and pretty. I think it's fun to see all the different color palettes. Yeah, it really is. I mean, obviously, I'm not much of a makeup guy myself. I don't go out on the town all goffed up or anything like that. But some of the stuff she gets in her palettes are just stunning. The bicolors, the tricolors, the glittery stuff. It's absolutely stunning. It's almost like stuff you see in nature.
I'm going to start putting some of this on, but I want to run to the bathroom really quick and grab a clip for my hair so it doesn't keep doing this, because that will really be hard for me to like put mascara on with. So I will be right back.
All right.
Reading any of the book?
I'll do a couple more comments and then we'll get into that. Okay.
I'm going to hug you because you're cute. I love you.
And I adore you, my treasure. Bettina says I'll have to try some Mexican Coke. Yes, you will. It's
Really good.
very good stuff. All righty. There we hear. Oh dear, it jumped. It jumped again. I hate it when the comments jump like that. Buggeration. Wow, that really jumped. Here we go. Wow. Okay. Kristen says, I just deactivated my Facebook and Instagram accounts. Too tired of the dramas everywhere. Oh, ain't that the truth?
Absolutely. I'm not on Facebook either. I have a group there because the thing is I want to make sure that we are wherever people are. We want to be where the people are.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just contradicted myself. I'm like, yeah, no. But we want to make sure that we're able to, you know, create places for people to talk about our stuff and hang out with each other, even if I'm not personally there myself. And Nigel hangs out there, Kathleen and Serene and Aaron hang out there.
Well, the only reason I'm on Facebook much at all these days is because it let's put your mic back on while I do that.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The only reason I only hang on to Facebook for two reasons. One, I've got so many friends in so many different places across the world. I want some way to keep in contact with them. And the other thing is, I want to stay in touch with like various collector fan bases so I can sell some of my stuff when I get back home.
He's got a massive Star Wars collection.
I've got a massive collection of lots of stuff, but I want to sell them. And I mean, some of the fandoms are toxic. People talk about how bad Star Wars fans are. All the fandoms are toxic.
Nuh-uh. Our fandom is not toxic because it's small and the people who are our fans actually want to be here.
Well, see,
it's not just people who are like,
all right, hang on a minute. I have to inject at this point. I have to interject at this point. Because
I couldn't let that one go.
No. When I was at, this is great. When I was at the X-Wing Fundraisers Convention in Huntington, it's a Star Wars charity It's a Star Wars charity convention that was held every year for like 10 years, not far from where I lived in the UK. The guy that they had as their mascot is actor Michael Sheard. He had a little role in Empire Strikes Back, but he's been in loads of stuff. Doctor Who, Indiana Jones. He's played lots. He's played Hitler, I think, 4 times in different things. Doesn't even look like Hitler. He just gets cast as Hitler. But anyway, yeah, he termed this coin appreciators. You know, fans is short for fanatics, which means crazy people. Whereas we have appreciators.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that distinction. That's cool.
Yeah, so there we go.
Yeah,
we do not have fans, Heather. We do not have a fandom. We have appreciators.
And seriously, like, one of the things that people like to make fun of the most when it comes to me, and like this is my whole life, is like how I talk, because I tend to talk. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always talked like really formally, you know, and the little things that I put in here, like, you know, and I had to train myself how to do those sorts of paralinguistic tics because I have Asperger's syndrome. I talked like people writing books, even from a really, really young age, and that is very alienating. And sometimes when I get drunk enough, I start talking like that again. It's just I've trained myself not to do that. You know, it is what it is. But
Tina says, besides, who wants to give 40% to Google?
Totally. Absolutely. Agreed.
Liz is finally here. Totally forgot that today is earlier. That's all right, Liz. That's all right. The stuff you missed, you can watch later. No problem.
What was I saying earlier? This I made this rum and coke very strong, and I've had some of that Pimms Cup too. Oh my! Oh
well,
my!
I'm gonna make myself another Pimms Cup in a minute.
So, do you remember what I was talking about?
You were about to mention something about the eyeshadow palette because you tapped it.
Oh, I guess so. This is peroxide that I just put here and here and here. No, I was saying something earlier. See, that's just it. When I get alcohol in me, I start to like get an attention span and short-term memory that are like this big. That's why I need you to jog it.
Okay, sorry.
I was saying something.
Jog.
It's not working.
40. Besides, who wants to give 40% to Google? Liz is finally here.
No, it was before that.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
sorry.
Well, whatever. It must not have been that juicy because my brain just went. It happens.
Kathleen says hello to you both. Hello, Kathleen. Love your necklace and earrings.
Thank you. This is the 1928 collection, and I believe I got these from MogCloth.
Alrighty, yeah, we're just trucking along here with the comments. What a gorgeous outfit, Heather. Yes to Vimeo, says Liz.
Thank you. Thank you for the support on that, because I really
Yeah.
like Vimeo. It seems to be, you know, I'm paying to put my stuff on it already, so I might as well just take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And that way I can learn a new platform. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about how I have Asperger's syndrome.
Oh, yes.
And something related to that.
Attention span, memory.
No, see, you are the one with the bad memory because I was talking
Yeah.
about something beforehand. And it's really nagging at me that I'm only remembering it.
Traffic
little bits.
communication, putting
Oh, that's it. I talked really formally. So one of the things, thank you so much. Who said that?
Me.
Oh, thank you. You. No, when I was little, I used to get made fun of all the time for talking really formally, and I still do. And the thing is, that's not on purpose. It's not a matter of me trying to show off or anything. That's just how I talk. That's how I learned how to speak, was via books and stuff. And so I think that I'm trying to see, this is where alcohol gets me every time.
Precision in thought
I am
is reflected in precision in speech.
Thank you, honey. I am such a lightweight when it comes to this stuff, and I'm like double fisting it. So that sounds really grotesque. I shouldn't have said it that
getting
way.
drink.
But I'm pumped. Good night, everybody. No.
Good night, everybody.
But I really don't even know where I was going with that, so I'm just going to completely skip that train of thought. These are very interesting live streams because there we go. Because you're making a drink, and that way people can see you. I'm sorry if I'm slightly incoherent. These drinks have been very strong this evening. Oh, thank goodness.
Pimms isn't that strong.
But I'm having Sailor Jerry's on top of it.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing. Like, oh my, what have I done to myself? Okay, so I'm going a little bit outland. I don't think there's any way this is going to be subtle, so I'm just going to go nutso with it. This is purple shampoo. I think I'm going to use some I Got Bangs after this. That's that electric purple. And this is the MAC 275 that I'm using. Actually, what do I want to do with this? I want to do something kind of crazy with this. So give me a sec. I got some.
Barbara says, hola, I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. Heather, don't you dare step away from wig designing, please.
I will do my best.
Kathleen says, hello, Heather. You're stunning today. Your hair and outfit is so cute.
Thank you so much. That's so nice. You guys are so nice.
Bettina says, I was taking a nap and had set an alarm, then wondered why my phone was making the noise. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, that's a good way of doing it.
I have to do stuff like that because I am terrible at remembering dates and stuff.
Liz says, Heather, you definitely have social skills. Come on.
Thank you.
Hi, Heather and Nigel, says Carmen. Hi, Carmen.
Hello.
Oops, I rotated my chair by reaching around. Good stuff. Andy says, hi, everyone. I'm an extreme introvert, and these are just my speed. Socialization without the pressure.
That's right.
That's great. I'm glad you enjoy these because these are fun for us as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way. Like sometimes, and we're actually working on one of the things we plan to do is make a series of videos where it's literally nature. It's my backyard. I have a bird feeder and stuff. I shot a bunch of different footage, just really pretty tranquil country stuff going on in the background. And we're going to have Nigel read from a Friend's Guide to Asperger's Syndrome. It's meant to kind of like teach people who don't have Asperger's syndrome or high functioning autism how to interact with somebody who does, to kind of know when something isn't a reaction to, you know, what you did or something like that. And the thing is, if you have Asperger's syndrome and you watch it, then hopefully it'll be something kind of relatable to you too. We thought that this would be something that would be really helpful to make. So during the break, we're going to air that stuff. Hopefully. We've already started working on it, so.
Yes. All righty. Let's see. We've got that. Dum 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 dum. The AT expert says, "Love you guys." Right back at you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us. It's great. Let's see. Cheryl says, "I agree, Nigel. She's too wonderful. Honesty, caring for others is attractive."
I love you guys.
Yes. And Tina says, "Yes, Kathleen Ryan rocks the strawberry."
She really does. She looks so good in that color. Like, I seriously almost started tearing up. I even told her that because like, it was just so good.
This is a good question, which I can answer. Heather, how long is your face from your hairline to the chin?
Ooh.
Well, Shelley, if you go into any of Heather's actual wig reviews, it will say so in the comments below. So, you know, just look for one of Heather's reviews, go in the description below, and it will discuss her facial dimensions.
Yeah, we put that in every video just because I know that's really important. I have a big build, just so you know. Like I'm one of those people that's like sincerely big boned. Even if I used to weigh when I was in high school. I got down to 135 pounds and I was still a size 12.
Yeah, well, you're built like an opera singer with a big rib cage.
Totally. I'm
built like a gorilla.
That's totally hot though. So.
Big rib cage, stubby legs, long arms.
We are sturdy folk.
Yes. Barbara has a good one. Anya is my husband's favorite wig. I can't tell you his reaction exactly, but a good time was had by all.
Yay! Oh, wait, we got a toast to that.
Toast.
That's awesome. All right, so I want to go on to the next color. This is not completely even. I don't even care. Hooray for liquor.
Kristen says lemon cream is the flavor of the vanilla vodka and cinnamon. That sounds nice.
That sounds fantastic. And we, based on the recommendation of a couple people a couple weeks ago, we bought some limoncello recently.
Yes, we've got some limoncello.
Yes, so that way we can try it.
Yeah.
What color do I want to do next? Hey, Nigel, you want to pick the next color?
All right. What have you used?
I've done this one.
Yeah.
I've done this one, and I've done this one. So I've done peroxide purple shampoo, and I got bangs. It's all hair themed.
Well, I think considering you've done white, purple, you should go with the gold and go with wig.
I love that color. So we're gonna do wig. I'm gonna have to put this.
We're doing wig.
Oh my. I'm gonna put this on with a little. I think I have some eyeshadow, like little applicators. Let me see if I do.
Kathleen says, think I should have a Summit EPA beer or a glass of red wine at the cabin right now. That sounds fantastic.
Oh,
Kathleen.
I love being out in cabins and in nature. It's just so, I don't know. It's just, it's like it resets everything. It's like it recharges the batteries instantly to just be with nature a little bit. But not too much. Like, I don't like sleeping outside. I've camped quite a bit where I've had to sleep outside and you end up like dew all over you. No.
Krista has a good point. Unfortunately, at the bottom of many ships are barnacles, including the prettiest ships. The same things happen with social groups. Scummy people show up everywhere, sadly. Yes.
I think money motives kind of screw up everything. You know, it's... And I try to not let that happen to me. I mean, I'm not perfect 100% of the time, but I do put in the effort to not just make decisions based on how much money I'm gonna make.
Kathleen Ryan says, just popped on. You are wearing my wig, Heather.
Yes! I was just talking about you, Kathleen, about
Yes,
how good you look in this color. Make sure you scroll through the comments. You will see people agreeing with me that you look fantastic. All right.
All righty. Yeah, good stuff.
This is such a fun color. It's quite warm compared to the other things. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just playing around. We'll see how it goes.
Yes, indeed.
And again, this color is called Wig! Exclamation point.
Just one other thing I wanted to mention tonight. Nature Watch. We've been seeing some more birds in our bird feeder lately. We've seen a couple little hummingbirds, but they've just zipped by. They haven't stopped at the feeder.
One did.
One stopped like the first day we had it out. They stopped at the feeder. She took a sip, buggered off.
Aww.
Next time she came by, she just zipped right on through. Didn't even stop.
Aww.
But I also saw a garter snake today while I was out in the garden. And he just, as soon as I saw him, he looked up and thought, oh, shit. And then went and hid under the bush. And Heather spotted an armadillo rooting around on at the tree line, which was nifty. They don't have an armadillo emoji for some reason.
But yeah, we did have an armadillo, and it was the roly-poly. Now, of course, we want to stay very far away from it.
Yeah.
Leprosy.
Fun fact. Armadillos are the only animal other than humans that get leprosy.
Yeah, we don't want to be around that, but it was cute to watch it go right back into the forest.
Yeah, very roly-poly. But yeah.
But yeah, I'm sad I didn't get it on camera because we were trying to get a bunch of wildlife footage.
Yeah.
It's not like we live like out in the it's not BFE.
Out in the woods.
But it's woods adjacent.
Yeah. Swamp neighboring. But this is Georgia. Everything is swamp neighboring if you go about 50 feet in any direction.
The song that's on right now is Songbird. Yeah. You guys, have you ever listened to all of Rumors and heard Songbird? Christine McVie, her voice it's like my heart. Oh, I gotta change this song though, because it's gonna make me sad. It's just such a pretty song. Okay.
You enjoying your Pimms Cup?
I am very much enjoying my Pimms Cup.
My second, I'm enjoying it so much.
That's right. Let's see. All right, so I just put on Wig. What's up?
That's a good tip.
What's up?
Barbara says, try not to put hummingbird feeders near regular bird feeders. It's really hard to get both near each other as hummingbirds are very territorial.
Okay.
So we need to get another staff.
Yeah, because we went to Wild Birds Unlimited, and I just bought a ton of stuff because I really love watching the birds. We're also trying to experiment on how to get rid of our grackles because they eat all the food. So I put out some suet instead, and it's all spicy stuff, so the rodents and stuff don't want to eat it. But the grackles, they're so funny when they first saw the suet, Nigel, they went like, and then they like perched because they're a-holes that like to perch on the bird feeder and like torment the other birds. It just like tore into the suet and was like, puh! And it like hurled it out of its beak. And it did that like 3 times before it just like gave up in disgust.
Yay, we're beating the grackles.
So I think I got that on camera for the nature footage. So it'll be like soothing nature footage. And then this grackle going, puh! It's going to be fantastic. Very zen.
Shelley says hummingbird nectar gets rancid quickly. You need to change it every day. Other possibilities are ants getting into your feeder. Well, we're going to get some Vaseline to put on the loop so ants are discouraged. As for changing it, it recommended in the instruction booklet to change it and wash the feeder twice a week.
Well, maybe we should try doing
that again tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe we should try doing that a little bit more, just in case.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for that tip. We'll get onto that tomorrow. Let's see. Bettina says we have wild turkeys and peacocks around here.
Peacocks? Wow. Somebody had a pet and then released that crap, or it like ran away. It's in Florida. Are you in Florida? Because I've heard that that's an issue in Florida.
That sounds like a Florida thing.
Yeah, which is so sad because I love peacocks, but man, they have the ugliest cry. Ah! Ah! Oh my God, that would haunt my dreams if I lived in that area. Okay, so just so you guys know, because this palette is like drag queen inspired, I'm just going to keep building and building and building until it looks insane. But you can kind of see it in stages as I go along, and that, it can look a lot softer if you want it to. I'm just opting out of that. I'm applying lash lift, by the way, which I'm sure is meant to be a liner, but I'm putting it down as a base for some of these brighter colors.
Bettina says she's in California.
So, oh man! So apparently that's an issue in California too. Just like in London, they have all those parakeets. Those don't belong there in Hyde Park.
Hyde Park, and they kill the bats.
Oh, that's so sad.
Liz says, unfortunately, we have bobcats and coyotes here. We don't have bobcats, but we do hear the coyotes every so often.
Yeah, we do have coyotes, and man, are they loud sometimes.
Yes, I'm in Florida too. We get buzzards here. The guy in back of me has a huge bird bath the buzzards like to use. Are we talking turkey vultures or black vultures or both? I think because some of them, I think one's about 1.5 times bigger than the other, and about 1.5 times uglier too. I like vultures in general because they eat roadkill and prevent disease spread in the ecosystem.
You don't necessarily want them in your yard.
But you don't necessarily want them in your yard.
Yeah.
That's another thing. People here in the USA calling vultures buzzards, that confuses me because back in England, the original buzzard is like a small hawk.
Oh, they're cute.
They're not very big, even compared to like red-tailed hawks, but they're nifty. And I just find that confusing. Kathleen,
all right.
go ahead. Kathleen says, we are BFE. Songbird is my wedding song. I even embroidered the whole song very large and framed it for our wedding anniversary 1 year.
It's such a good song. That is such a great choice. That song gets me in the feels like every time because her voice is so warm. It's so beautiful and rich, and the words she's singing is just it pulls you right in every time. I've heard stories that the folks in Fleetwood Mac tear up every time she sings it, and they've had to have heard it thousands of times at this point. It's just such a beautiful song. Man, this is looking crazy so far.
It's drag queen makeup, Heather.
I mean, I know. I'm going with it. I am so running with it, but.
So yeah, in case you missed it, tonight's topic is Trixie, Mattel, and Katya's book, which we'll get to shortly, and Trixie's makeup palette, which Heather is experimenting with now.
Yes, it's called Bottle Blonde, and it's all sold out in the States. I had to order it through Merch Mother to get it. That's all right. And it performs a lot like an ABH palette. So if you are familiar with Anastasia Beverly Hills and you like that makeup brand, you will probably really dig this. And I'm intentionally going a little heavy with it.
Cheryl says, I read wolves are breeding with coyotes because there are not enough mates for them now. That's because every time they try to reintroduce wolves into an area, someone goes out and shoots the poor things.
Let's start the reading soon.
Kristen says you get coy dogs out of that. Oh, wow. Okay. Bettina says there was a golden bear on campus at UC Davis.
What?
Unfortunately, it got hit by a car on the nearby highway. That's a shame. All righty. So, yeah, we're going to start the reading bits shortly. So I'm going to go turn off the air conditioner so it's not rattling in the background so you can hear us, okay?
Yeah. Thank you, honey.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Right now, because I'm working with kind of intense black, I want to make sure it's as even as possible, which is kind of hard to accomplish with the lights being kind of uneven. I have more light on this side than this side. But I want to make sure I get it as even as I possibly can because it's such a dramatic color. Okay, he's got it off now, so he should be back any moment now. Because right now I'm staring at my makeup application. Oh, I'm so interested to see how this is going to turn out.
Good stuff. Oh. How's it going for you?
So far, so good.
Well, one more for me, and that's it.
Oh, wow. All right, I think that is adequately clowny. All right, let's move on to another color.
How did the wig work out?
It looks super fun. It's a really pretty like almost like rose gold color, very foiled.
Good stuff.
Are there any of these that you think I should look at?
Let's have a look.
Are there any that are calling your name saying that I should put them on?
Well, I think that one will, the mauve mentality will
You like
work
these
out.
foils, don't you?
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, you've got that's halfway between the purple and the gold. So bronzy.
Dramatic. It's gonna be so dramatic. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Having fun, looking clowny.
The important thing is, are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
That's the
yeah.
main thing.
It's like a challenge to see how I can pull this off. I might have to break out some of those lashes Michelle from Anya Wig sent me, because she sent me some very like intense lashes. You feel like picking out a set of lashes?
All right, one sec.
All right, pick a really, really like dramatic set.
I'll see what I can find.
Yeah. Because I need to get better with my lash application. I'm pretty rubbish with it. I keep trying. Eventually, it will make some sense.
All right.
All right. We're getting there. Let's see what to do next. I kind of want to put on this Me Day very badly, and I want to do it with a wet application. I might put that on last. Let's see if there's anything else I really want to stick on here. I might go with some of this crazy light lilac color and put some of the, oh my god, that's so bright, and put some of the what's it called, polished in here too. Oh my goodness. This is very much my 1980s fantasies come to life. Holy crap. That's bright. Okay.
You want dramatic? Can I recommend these bad boys?
Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Why
There you
not?
go, my
Let's
treasure.
have some fun with it. You want to read a little bit while I play around some more?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. You want to mute yours?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, can everyone hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Is there anybody out there?
Shelly says, need deep purple lipstick now.
I have some. I'll have to check that out. See if I can dig some out, because the Pillow Talk is very, very demure compared to this.
Okay, this is the book that Heather ordered along with the makeup palette. It's Trixie and Katya's Guide to Modern Womanhood. And I've got the names here. Apparently, they're both called Brian.
Yeah.
In real life. But their stage names are Trixie Mattel and Yekaterina Petrovna Zamolodchikova.
That's excellent.
A.K.A. Katya.
They
And
had the show on WoW called that one.
Yeah, and the reason we didn't put up a poll this week is because we're talking about this, because this is our show, not yours. And that is a direct reference to their show. And I didn't like watching it at first because they do laugh kind of like insane parrots.
Yes.
But the editors they've got,
Phenomenal.
the editors they've got for post-production are friggin' geniuses.
They're so good.
They are amazing. They'll put little split-second gags in, so you have to rewind and pause it and get it. And if they do laugh, they'll
But like bird noises.
they'll put the caption "bird noises" in there. Oh, fantastic! Oh, that's terrible. Cheryl says, my YouTube video quality is so bad I cannot see much, and I'm on fiber optic Ethernet. I hope Vimeo will be better.
It should be, yes.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, this is a very tongue-in-cheek and not for the faint of heart, I must say. I was reading through it last night. They've got all kinds of things in here. All sorts of topics. They got beauty and style, homemaking, relationships, hair today, gone tomorrow, makeup, wearing high heels, personal style, personal hygiene. Whoops, I'm disgusting. Each chapter has its own little subtitle. Hair today, gone tomorrow. Makeup, beat it. Heels, using your platform for good. Personal style, who the fuck are you? Personal hygiene. Whoops, I'm disgusting. Alcohol. Oh.
Wait.
I just realized they've misspelled alcohol.
That sounds very appropriate.
It says alcohol. Sorry, I've been drinking.
It's so good.
Alcohol.
So good.
Yeah. Self-love, autoerotic appreciation. Yeah, good stuff. So I'm going to cover, because obviously, alcohol. Just gotta find the bugger here. What page is it in? I keep alcohol. 69. Page 69. I swear I did not make that. I'm not making that up. Alcohol. Sorry, I've been drinking. Page 69.
Oh, God.
Not making it up. By Trixie. A Guide to Liquor. There's an old adage some people swear by. You booze, you lose. Well, if that's the truth, explain the crown in my living room next to the wastebasket full of empty cans of wine. I'll never forget my first taste of the sauce. I was maybe 6 years old, sitting on my grandpa's lap at the kitchen table. He poured himself shot after shot of blackberry brandy until I finally said, I want some. To my immense surprise, he encouraged me to take a sip. Most people who enjoy drinking have fond memories of their first drink. Not me. This blackberry brandy touched my 6-year-old tongue with all the fury of Kim Davis in 2015. As my last remaining taste buds disintegrated, I felt betrayed. Why would anyone enjoy this? Then I went to college. I was dating a hipster at the time, so the rat tails and ironic band tees hit me like a hurricane. I'd be at house parties all the time where the artsy kids would drink seemingly competitively. After weeks of standing in parties, pretending to enjoy the free drink, I actually started to understand why people enjoy the taste of booze. They don't. They endure the taste to get drunk. But which type of liquor is for you? That depends on a lot of factors. What you're wearing, what you want to feel like, whether or not you're trying to convince your date that you're masculine, I suppose. Skip the date. Let me tell you on a speed date of all your eligible singles, or doubles if you can hold your booze. Oh, sorry, I misread that because I've had 3 drinks. Skip the date. Let me take you on a speed date of all your eligible singles, or doubles if you can hold your booze. Whiskey. Whiskey is made from fermented grain mash and is aged in charred wooden barrels. Not sounding sexy? That's because whiskey is not sexy. It's trashy. At my chubbiest and most depressed, I used to drink Jack and Ginger. I'd perch at the bar at Flaming Saddles all alone on a Monday and request Dixie Chick songs until I could no longer fully pronounce Sin Wagon. I think straight guys drink whiskey because they think that enduring a putrid brown liquid makes them seem tough. You know, I've often thought that myself, and I don't care. This is me doing an aside. I don't care for whiskey, really. If I want to drink something that has a smoky, peaty flavor, I'll drink from a burning quagmire. Thank you very much.
Tell me how you really feel.
Yeah, back to the text. I think women drink it because they want to feel like they are Carrie Underwood or some faux Western version of a cartoon cowgirl. Gays drink it because their abusive fathers drank it, and it makes them feel close to their dads but not in arm's reach. I told you this is not for the faint of heart.
It's written by 2 drag queens.
Yeah. Since darker liquors are more complex, they are more difficult for the body to break down. They feel more mushy and warm and emotional than other boozes and have less of an upper feeling. If you cry during the animated film Up, stay away from this drink. You'll be desperately trying to text your ex but not be able to accurately use the T9 on your cracked Motorola Razr. Booze is booze. Whiskey is still a wondrous thing. When I was on whiskey, I remember feeling cool when I ordered it. But after 6 months, I decided that hot cinnamon diarrhea really wasn't my thing. Oh, got a question here. What eyeliner are you using, Heather?
This is Marc Jacobs. This is in the color. So this is his. What's he say? Highliner matte gel eye crayon, and this is in the color Grapevine. I went with purple because there's so much of that going on here.
Okay, you want to say that on your microphone?
Yeah, it's hard to do that and talk.
Okay, what's the
This is
eyeliner?
Marc Jacobs highliner in Grapevine.
All righty. All right, swap back over.
Yeah, for sure.
With the mic on the whole time. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. Okay, that's all right. All right. Right. Okay. Next up, bourbon. If whiskey is the country bumpkin, black-footed holler baby of booze, bourbon is its rich cousin who goes to the Kentucky Derby and wears suits in 85-degree heat. Bourbon is whiskey made in the United States, typically in Kentucky. Did you know 96% of the world's reserves of bourbon come from Kentucky? They actually age bourbon in barrels that were formerly whiskey barrels. This partially explains the more complex taste of fruit, floral, and nut of America's native spirit. What qualifies as bourbon? A real-life, non-catfished bourbon has to be aged in a barrel for at least 2 years. The mash must also be at least 50% corn. So if you do the math on 2 years and 50% corn, it makes sense that it also gives you 150% qualified violent diarrhea. I dated a guy in Kentucky, see chapter titled Breakups, and he introduced me to bourbon. At first, it made me feel cool and southern and rich, but eventually, after breaking up, I realized I only drank it to impress him. It didn't work, by the way. Bettina says, just poured me a glass of mango iced tea. Oh, that's lovely. That sounds refreshing.
I love mango-flavored anything. Mangoes are wonderful.
Mango-flavored anything is pretty damn spectacular.
Did you like mango before I got you into it?
No. Heather brings up a good point. I tried mango once before I hooked up with Heather, and it was underripe and not very good. So I thought, why is everyone so jazzed about mango? And then Heather got some that was ripe and good and shared it with me. And then I understood what all the hype about mango was, because I hadn't had good mango before. Same with avocado and guacamole. Before I met Heather, the only time I had avocado or guacamole, it was brown and a bit past its sell-by date. And then she introduced me to the good stuff, and well,
it's wonderful.
All the difference in the world. All right. Trixie continues with vodka. Vodka is like Katya. Russian, low-calorie, and made from old potatoes. Vodka is probably the cheapest, grossest concoction at a college party, and also in the fanciest highball in the hotel bar. Vodka is super easy to make taste good and absolutely makes you drunk. Gays love it. I've even heard of vodka soda referred to as gay water. Vodka is also pretty good across all price points. You can impress your Tinder date with Grey Goose, or mix Fleischmann's with purple Gatorade on the Milwaukee public transport in 2009 and throw it up on your boyfriend in front of his friends from out of town. I'm guessing this is a personal experience thing. Nowadays, I like Sky vodka. It's affordable and smooth. Plus, they put me on billboards, even though the billboards catch fire sometimes. Oh my God, Google Times Square billboard on fire. Vodka comes in a million different colors and flavors, which also makes it fun. If you serve someone a fancy tasting drink, they'll think you're fancy and they'll tell their friends. Word spreads, and the next thing you know, you'll be having pink vodka lemonades with Anderson Cooper on a boat.
Nice.
I once went to Ben de la Creme's house, and he served me a fancy drink, and bitch, my wig flew. He started out as a very gracious host, but then he suddenly left, which is so unlike him. You might be thinking, but Tracy, how do I make a picture of vodka lemonade for my friends? I can teach you. I was once nominated for a James Beard Foundation Award for making a cocktail at GQ. You need 2 cups ice, 180 milliliters Sky vodka. This is not a paid endorsement, by the way. 80 milliliters lime juice, 80 milliliters cranberry juice, 60 milliliters Malibu, and 1.25 quarts of lemonade. Fresh with no pulp is best. I always finish it with a sprinkle of edible glitter and a bright paper straw. With cross-dressing and drinking, presentation is everything. I'm telling you, people will think it's so cool, and it really makes something like a normal friend coming over on a normal day feel really gay.
Wow.
I'm reading directly from this book that I'm not.
You are secure in your masculinity.
Well, I'm secure in my masculinity, and I want it to be perfectly clear that I am not in any way editorializing or injecting any form of anti-anything into this. I'm reading directly from the book.
This book is like a bedtime story for very depraved people. It's fantastic. It's like a primer book for people like us.
Liz says you should mix the limoncello with vodka.
All righty. For sure. Maybe
yes.
Next week.
Let's see.
Oh my God, we should do that. We could call it the Liz Lemon.
Liz Lemon. Yes, Liz. Right.
We're doing that.
I am typing this out now as a right. Okay. Suggestions.
Blending. We're doing that.
All right. Okay. Let me write that down. Come on. There we go. Limoncello with vodka.
I did not mean, by the way, to screech and like blast your eardrums. That was not intentional.
Liz Lemon.
I just realized that might have been very high pitched in mine.
All righty. File, save. Right, that's going in. Definitely. Thank you for that, Liz. And he says, Liz, that's what I'm drinking tonight.
Nice. So we have 2 endorsements for the same cocktail.
Liz says she has limoncello that she made from lemons in her own yard.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
That sounds friggin' amazing.
I bet it tastes wonderful.
Anyway, nearly done with this chapter on alcohol. Anyway, gin. Gin is completely misunderstood. Gin and tonic is usually my drink of choice. I love it. It's light, bright, and difficult to mess up. I can already hear you saying, it tastes like pine needles. It really doesn't. Gin is distilled with juniper berries and flowers. When you imagine those flavors as you take a sip, the sweetness pops out, I promise. It makes me think of wearing a floral crown while watching my unfaithful lover burn to death in the corpse of a dead bear. Very evocative. It's hard to imagine that gin was ever meant to be enjoyed neat because it's so intense, but oh my God, mixed with some fruit-flavored sparkling water from 7-Eleven and finished with a cute little flower blossom, bitch, it is over for vodka soda. Vodka soda found bald and decomposing. See Katya. And finally, there's no rum in here. What's up with that? There's no section on rum in the section on...
That gay people and or drag queens do not enjoy rum? That doesn't sound right.
Rum is fantastic. I'm going to extemporize. Let's see. And the final section, bottoms up. Keeping your drinking habits classy has a lot to do with whether or not you can enjoy it long term. You want people at parties to be whispering, "Who's that girl?" for the right reasons. When I was 19, I saw my drunk roommate shit herself into her tights in a mini skirt. As a not hard enough turd snaked down her sheer Urban Outfitters tights.
To people? Oh my God.
I knew I'd never unsee it. Whenever you see someone too messy, remind yourself that you're always only a few sips away from shitting your tights.
Wow. I feel like this is brave new territory.
This was your idea, Heather.
I know. Wow. I mean, I'm here for it. It's just I'm so glad that our fans are very cool people.
Bettina says that was the name of one of our PE teachers in high school. What, limoncello? I hope, and not what I just said.
Oh my God.
Shelley says your eyes look tremendous.
Thank you. I'm going with full clown realness.
Elaine says, I used to drink gin and tonic in clubs because it glowed under black light. Oh,
so cool.
All right, that's an experiment.
Do you know that's why I bought my first wig, which is like back here in the center of this shelf? Nigel, crush on or see.
Just a minute. Let me
see there. It's the one that's next to the rhino.
Put your mic on.
Oh.
Yes, next to the rhino back here. That is the first wig I ever bought, and it glows under certain kinds of black light. So it's very, very fun looking. So I love stuff that glows. That's super fun.
Yeah, exactly. Liz says, I have seen people use full ice cubes with interior lights. Oh, yes, I've got some great cocktail sticks that light up. I'm using them for craft and customizing purposes myself because don't drink that much at home. When I say at home, back in England. But yeah, I got some multi-flash cocktail sticks and they're fantastic. But light up ice cubes, that sounds interesting.
Trying to think of what to do next so I don't screw this up. This has been so much work so far. I don't want to mess it up.
I'm definitely going to have to add this to gin and tonic under black light. Let me see, where does it say that? I missed that.
Did it move again on you?
The bloody comments moved on me.
Don't go to the absolute bottom.
I didn't. It jumped. That's the problem. Gin and tonic, black light. Okay. Gin and tonic under black light. Sweet.
You good now?
Yeah, right. I've got that recommendation.
This is Lorac, front of the line pro liquid eyeliner in black. Just in case anybody was wondering what I'm using here. Sorry if I'm blocking your view.
That's all right. Kathleen says, I don't usually drink hard liquor, but I like a good whiskey, bourbon, or vodka. I will not drink the cheap stuff. Nor should you.
That's right.
Always drink the best you can afford. That's what my dad always told me. Or always have the best you can afford of anything. Really.
Like less of a hangover that way too.
Yeah, exactly. I like a bit of bourbon. I've come to appreciate bourbon, but I still like rum best. But that's just me.
All these stupid fine lines. I'm using a little smudger brush to kind of soften this up because the fine lines make precision liner really impossible. So I'm just kind of going nuts with it. Why not?
Cheryl says, isn't that wig the beautiful purple one? No, that's the yes, the one that Heather was referring to, the purple one in the background in between the 3 candles and the rhino bookcase.
Yeah, that's the first wig I ever bought.
That's Heather's first wig she ever bought. Yeah. Light bright cubes. Kathleen Wine says, love your whole look tonight, Heather.
Thank you very much.
Shelley says, it's done. Now add the deep purple lip.
I went a little excited on this side. I have to put black down though, because if I want to put, sorry, I can't talk. If I want to put lashes down, I got to have a little bit of black there, or else the adhesive is going to look really jarring. So I had to go over some of that purple, particularly here at the front. I'm going to lay some down, the adhesive, and then I'm going to trim the lashes probably, so I don't make a mess here, because I will probably make a mess either way, really, if I'm being honest. You want to take over, honey, for a sec?
Sure. Barbara says, I thought that's covering up what you're doing, so I'll take it off, but I'll read it. Says, I thought when I heard a friend had thrown up in her purse at the bar and kept on drinking, that was bad, but poop sliding down your tights makes that pale in comparison.
Does it ever? Ew. Yeah.
Bettina says, how about a homemade Bacardi Breezer Calypso Berry? It's funny, Bettina. I'm going back maybe 10 years or more in England. There were various kinds of Bacardi products that were more than just the rum. They had like a berry flavored one. They had an apple flavored one, and they were great for making mixed cocktails with. And then after about 2 years, they vanished completely. I don't know what happened to them, but they just vanished completely, and they haven't been back since, which is a shame because they were fantastic for mixing. Amy says, Heather, what do you use on your eyebrows?
I haven't used anything on my eyebrows quite yet. I usually use these Urban Decay brow blades, but this is just my natural brow for the moment. They're a little uneven. I've been growing this one out slowly. It seems to be taking forever, but it's starting to, so it gives you a little bit of option there. Right now I'm just kind of waiting for the adhesive, adhesive to get sticky. This is the Dara Lash Silk Lashes by Mimo. These are Eye Wig. She sent me a whole bunch of them, so I'm just gonna play around with them. I might have to trim these. Are there scissors in here? But look at how luxe these are. I'm gonna need a little pair of scissors.
I'll get some scissors.
Yeah, I think there are some in the bathroom.
I hope so. That's fine.
So I'm going to put some mascara on for a moment while we're grabbing that. What do we got here? I want the black. Is this black? It's black brown. That is not what I need. I mean, we can't go for subtle. that point is very well past. Let's see here.
Tiny scissors.
Scissors are good. Just trying to find some mascara.
There you go.
I can find every color except black.
There you go, my sweet
Here
scissors.
we go. Got some Makeup Forever here stuff. All right. I'm going to put on some Makeup Forever Smoky Stretch in black.
All right, let's see what we got here. Elaine says Nigel slipped into another dimension without them. Sorry, without what? I'm not certain about what you're referring to. Barbara says the only way I've ever liked gin is in pineapple grapefruit juice with a ton of ice. Great hot weather drink. All right, I'm adding that to the list. Where's the list? There we go.
Ooh, I might have to put some eye
Gin.
drops in.
Pineapple grapefruit juice. Excellent. Oh, caps lock. Bugger it. Oh. Friggin' caps lock.
Buggeration.
Buggeration. Let's see. Where are we here?
What is on here? Oh, some of the tissue. I always wipe the tip. That's so thematically disgusting. No, I usually wipe the tip of the wand. Again, not much better. To make sure that I don't have a big clump of mascara at the end. I think some just kind of stuck to it.
Liz says, if you like rum, I'm covering up your face again.
That's all right.
If you like rum, try Brazilian cachaça. Yes, I've had cachaça before. I've made a few drinks with it, including a caipirinha. And in fact, I made my own version, which because I come from Turkey, I call it a piranha. Because that's a Brazilian pronunciation for piranha.
Oh.
Or the correct pronunciation for piranha.
Piranha.
Piranha, because when you have an N followed by an H, it's like an N with a tilde in Spanish.
Oh, fun.
Like caipirinha is N-H-A, and piranha is N-H-A, so piranha. I should know because my dad spoke pretty darn
got
good.
a big mess all over me. Everybody just saw that. I'm going to figure this out. This is part of the process, is learning how to deal with mistakes. So, keep talking.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh my gosh, this adhesive stuff is going all over. It's all right.
Bettina says, I checked Bacardi's website a while back and the Bacardi Breezers are only sold in England. Well, honestly, I haven't looked for those. I can't even remember what that Bacardi stuff I used to get was called, but it was quite nice. You breezer mixers, no mixers in this dimension, Nigel. I see what you mean. English teacher with sauce. Hey, good to see you back again. Says a lot of mine fell out. I'm hopeless at making them look like eyebrows. I have learned one thing about eyebrow pencils. Your eyebrows are never as dark as you think they are. Buy a lighter shade. That is an excellent tip. That is an outstanding tip, I must say. Absolutely fantastic.
All right, trying to take these out of the package.
And just again. And here we go.
Got that one. Oh, these are so incredibly lush. Now, the thing is, it's tempting to cut from this end when you need to size them. Let me kind of see how long that is.
Mm.
Yeah, I need to, but you always want to trim from the ends where it's really longest. So that way it still kind of tapers down.
Liz has just mentioned another cocktail. What's it called? All right. Well, that sounds like we definitely need to try that. It's called a batida, and it's cachaça and Bailey's.
Ooh.
That sounds interesting. It's like a Brazilian version of rum, kind of. It's a sugarcane-based liquor. Elaine says, Cheryl, I don't know what Wigs Forever is. It's Heather's brand.
Yeah, it's my my line of non-heat friendly synthetic wigs. I'm currently wearing one. This is Anya from that line.
Alrighty, I think we're all caught up with comments.
Holy moly, this is some dramatic stuff going on here.
Bettina says we froze for a second. Oh man, we're hooked up via Ethernet cables. We should not be freezing or anything like that. I'm definitely going to need a drink.
Yeah, just leave him alone. Because I got it in place. Wow. Wow.
Elaine says, like Felix, bought Felix from you.
Yeah, that's part of our limited collection. Those are heat friendly.
Which color did you get?
Oh yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah, which color did you get, and do you like it? That's the very important bit.
All right, I gotta touch this up when it's done. It's sticking in place. I always make such a mess with my lashes. It's never a smooth process, but whatever. As long as it looks good in the end.
Ryan says, yowzer, stunning Heather.
This is an intense lash for sure. Okay, so I gotta get the other one on, so let's do that. All right, I gotta get this down.
Bambi eyes, says Liz.
It's pretty, it's a lot.
Those lashes are amazing, says Amy.
Yeah, Michelle over at Mimo Wig sent them to me.
Good old Michelle.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Cheryl says, Elaine says, I got the one with light brown blonde mixed together, some sort of sun and sand name. I love it, she says.
Is it Beach House?
Beach House Sands, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we have South Beach Sands too.
South Beach Sands.
I love sandy blondes.
Yeah.
They're so easy to wear compared to like some of the like more dramatic blondes. I am making such a mess.
Sorry. Well, I'll say this, Heather. Compared to, say, what Trixie looks like with those, you're nowhere near as panda-eyed.
Well, she basically layers lashes upon lashes.
Yes, she does.
She wears like 8 different pairs in every look. That's insane.
Doesn't remember house in the name, so it's South Beach Sands then, probably.
Holy moly.
Heather, you are gorgeous!
Thank you.
Kathleen.
These are some intense lashes. Wow, I'm gonna have to touch up my makeup just a little bit because I made a mess everywhere. But while I'm waiting for these to dry, because I don't want to mess with them while they're still drying, I think I'm going to grab a bold purple lip if I can find one.
Hey, there you go.
And then I will read my chapter of the thing.
All right.
Ooh, I might steal cucumber though.
Okay. Come to think of it, I haven't had one of these. These are nice on their own. Cheryl says drag queens layer wigs too. Oh yeah.
Oh yes, they do. Absolutely.
She is gone. Hi, it's the Nigel Show. I'm going to steal some of Heather's drink. I'm going to steal some of Heather's other drink. Where'd it go? Dang, she went. Oh, here it is. Dang, she drank it all. Oh, well. How we all doing? We all right? Things are going pretty okay here. I just wish we'd be able to do a live stream without any technical hiccups whatsoever. Say what? Yeah, Heather says from the bathroom, wouldn't that be nice? Yesterday. Yesterday was fun. I thought I had everything set up right. And it turns out that we've got so many little tiny Moon Kitty logos at the top that look so very much alike when they're that big on the screen that I accidentally put yesterday's YouTube live stream on Facebook. But we got it sorted out in the end. And yeah, great deal of fun. You're not finding any purple lipstick,
I
Heather?
found some stuff. It's not quite the same, but like I don't have any like purple lipstick, but I have like stuff that's kind of like on the periphery.
Alrighty.
So where are it?
All right, here's Heather with some purple lip something or other.
Something or other. Yay. Okay. Oof. I want to touch up my eyeliner a little bit. Do you feel like reading another little chapter or maybe some of the thingy bobs while I clean this up a little?
Lark says, just read the statement about someone wanting to try Mexican Coke. You're not talking about the white powder, are you? Or the real Coke with sugar?
No. The real Coke with sugar.
Real Coca-Cola with sugar.
Oh, no,
yes.
no. Yeah, I'm not really into
No,
that stuff.
No, we are not. We are not into the nose candy. Let's see. What can I drink? What can I drink? I know what I'm drinking. But I've been drinking a bit too much. What can I talk about?
No such thing on Saturday nights, man.
123. This sounds like fun. I've not read this far yet.
Uh-oh. Brave new territory.
Yeah. Okay. All right, if you'd be so kind as to swap over the microphones.
Oh, sure. 1, 2, 3.
Boom, swapped. Okay. Here we go. All right. From this book, Trixie and Katya's Guide to Modern Womanhood, the chapter, Food, the Food Pyramid Scheme. 3 culinary suggestions by Trixie and Katya. Trixie says, you can't outrun a bad diet. 6-year-old me also couldn't outrun a rogue bottle rocket in 1995, but we won't be addressing the ethics of fireworks until our next book, Paris is Actually Burning, celebrating the 4th of July in the gay club. Food is organized in a pyramid for a reason, because it is sacred. And just like abusing a pyramid, abusing food can lead to complications, including, but not limited to, a mummy's reanimation. Personally, I can't be trusted with food. If left at a restaurant alone, I will order one of everything on the menu, mix it into a giant bowl, and crawl inside the way an old man would enter a jacuzzi, slow but relaxed. I could eat pizza and ice cream for every meal for every day for the rest of my life. Reader's note aside, yeah, so could I probably. Especially if it's Krause's Pizza.
From Ohio, man.
From Ohio. Yeah, if you're in Ohio, Krause's Pizza, you know what I'm talking about. The problem is my Wisconsin DNA knows that I'm 30, and it knows what's next. My body is like, shouldn't we have front rolls by now, or at least a bum knee and a wandering eye? So I read a lot of Men's Health magazine, not just so I have access to hot pictures of John Krasinski reflecting on his full body transformation for an acting role, but so I can learn by osmosis what it is hot people eat. My top 2, quinoa. I was once on a photo shoot for a high-end vodka campaign. I was feeling tight, thin, and ready to get a little drunk on set. We took a break for lunch, and I slipped into my terry cloth robe before approaching the lunch table.
Oh, man.
A lunch table in Los Angeles will offer basic greens and small plates of prepared health food. My assistant, bless her heart, walked up to the table and said, "What is this?" The craft services person said with absolute bewilderment and disbelief, "It's quinoa." You could feel a room full of super hot advertising and film people screech to a halt. Shamed and belittled, my assistant scuttled to the dressing room, never to be seen again. And celery juice. Have you ever wanted to have juice but also not enjoy it whatsoever? A sizable bottle of celery juice will not only set you back 10 calories, will only set you back 10 calories. You'll feel thin, hungry, and nauseated. It's the type of beverage you drink publicly, and then when someone notices, you say dismissively, "Oh, thanks, it's supposed to be really good for you." Celery juice strengthens the bones, purifies the bloodstream, and heals the guts. Basically, it will keep you alive. Unfortunately, the taste of celery juice will make you want to die. Oh, and this is fun. Got a picture of herself with a couple of sunny side up eggs with enormous fake eyelashes on them. Look at that. Sunny side up eggs and a bacon smile with fake eyelashes.
So cute. She's so adorable.
Katya says, one of my most enduring personality quirks is that I hate food and pretty much always have. I'm an extremely picky eater with an embarrassingly long and annoying list of ingredients that will render a meal inedible to me. I hate almost every type of sandwich because I find most American lunch foods disgusting. Every type of cheese served cold. I'll only eat mozzarella on a pizza. Every type of condiment, like relish, mayo, mustard. Ketchup is fine for French fries. And I absolutely loathe eating anything that comes from the ocean. I have fantasized about a food pill for much of my life, one that I could just pop down with a glass of water and voila! 800 to 1200 calories of fortifying nutrition would dissolve and spread throughout my body while I could occupy myself with other more interesting duties. There have been years when I've basically lived off everything bagels with butter only. Cream cheese might as well be congealed bird shit to me.
Oh my God, we so disagree. I love cream cheese.
Cream cheese is great. I can't eat it anymore, but I like cream cheese. Also, coffee and Indian food. I've never learned to cook, and at the time of writing this, I have ordered the same Indian takeout 3 to 5 times a week for the past year. Chicken vindaloo, basmati rice, and garlic naan, which, to be honest, sounds bloody amazing.
Mm-hmm.
When I find something I like, I tend to ride that wagon till the wheels fall off. I know a great many people struggle with food, overeating, dieting, and weight loss. I could eat 20 pounds of chocolate cake and 30 pounds of ice cream and not gain a damn ounce. Okay, I'm doing an aside here. Bitch!
Right?
Thanks to genetics, weird taste buds, and an outrageously overzealous metabolism, I've never had to struggle with my weight. My battle tends to involve a chemical component. See the drugs chapter. We're not going to read that today.
Yeah, no.
No. The only times I've ever consistently prepared a nutritious and satisfying meal that tasted delicious was when I was doing yoga teacher training back in Boston. I was in excellent shape, I wasn't smoking cigarettes, and I would pop out of bed each morning to prepare my favorite meal of the day, breakfast. To be fair, I can't in all honesty say I hate food because I fucking love breakfast, and to me, as an American, breakfast is a mostly sweet rather than savory affair. I simply must have something sweet upon waking, which proves a bit tricky when traveling abroad. Places like China and Brazil don't really do sweetbreads, pastries, or cakes in the morning. Call me crazy, but I've just never been able to pop out of bed in the morning and eat a lasagna. It just feels so wrong. I don't know, cold lasagna leftovers the next day? Then again, I'm exactly the opposite. I'll eat practically anything that will not kill me or fight back. Even then sometimes, steel-cut oatmeal with lots of tasty shit in it. That's actually, I swear to God, a heading. Cooking steel-cut oats kind of takes a while, usually around 30 minutes.
I love steel-cut oats.
Oh, yeah, especially the way you make it.
Thank you.
So it's best to cook up a big batch all at once to last you through most of the week. I prepare it on Sunday night and then store the cooked oatmeal in a large Tupperware container in the fridge. Each morning, I carve out a portion and heat it up in the microwave with some half and half or whole milk. Then my personal love affair with all things sugar would commence as I would add a tablespoon or 2 of brown sugar, followed by fresh raspberries, fresh blueberries, fresh strawberries, sometimes a medjool date to get wild. Then for texture, crunch, and protein, throw in a teaspoon or 2 of chia seeds, a handful of chopped walnuts and or cashews, or some granola. At one point, I tried to cut down on sugar, so I replaced the brown sugar with agave syrup, but then I would end up adding honey, which led me back to the brown sugar. Some folks like a pat of butter in there, or even ghee, clarified butter. That's in parentheses. I'm not assuming, you don't know what ghee is. I'm just reading. After all this shit is added, you should have a pretty sizable bowl, and let me tell you, this breakfast is goddamn delicious, nutritious, and the best kind of fuel to start your day. You can also sneak some weird health foodie type supplements in there, like whatever snake oil du jour goop is hawking, and you won't even notice its nasty flavor. So that's it. My masterclass in gastronomy is about as exciting as one would expect from a 37-year-old white American druggie.
Oh, wow.
Oatmeal in the morning, a pack of smokes for lunch, and a luxurious dinner of chicken, rice, and unleavened garlic bread. Bon appetit and goodbye. That's the
All
section
right.
on food.
I'm going to read the section on hair. I want to put some
All right.
setting
I will-
spray on this. I don't have any setting spray. Oh, I do.
I'll queue up the section on hair.
Thank you.
Page 13. There we
That
go.
was not meant to be a vulgar gesture. I just don't want lipstick on my teeth.
Kathleen says the whole book is amazing. Let's see. Where is that?
It's filthy. It's delightful.
I think she's talking about another book. We've got a lot of... sorry, Kathleen. Are you talking about this book or a makeup instruction book? I'm trying to...
Maybe I'm just going to leave my eyebrows the way they are. Maybe put a little bit of just like gel in them.
Bettina says hot tea and a chocolate chip bagel. They make chocolate chip bagels?
Yeah, of course they do. They're delightful.
Oh, hells yes. That sounds outstanding. Okay, let's go back to your microphone, shall we? In 3, 2, 1.
Hi.
Boom. Okay, we're back.
Just putting a little bit of clear gel on here because I actually kind of like the way this looks the way it is.
Let's see, where did we leave off here? I've done all this.
All right, so that's the look I came up with. It's a lot. It is a lot. But then again, this is a drag queen's makeup lines palette. If you want to know what I put on my lips, by the way, I used, let's see, what was it? Marc Jacobs. This is the Snapshot. Oh, wait, no. Yes, it's Snapshot in Plum and Get It is what this color is called. It's close as I could get to a purple. And then I put a little bit of a purplish Pat McGrath gloss on. This is Sub-Zero by Pat McGrath.
Sub-Zero wins.
So yeah, that is...
Fatality.
We've been watching a lot of like Mortal Kombat playthroughs lately.
Yeah. Oh, here's something.
Yeah?
Bettina says carrot juice is blah.
Agreed.
Well, I'll say this, Bettina. I'll say this. I came up with a cocktail called carrot cake. And it tastes like carrot cake. And it uses carrot juice. And I'll have to dig it out, but unfortunately, I think it's one of those things that is made with a type of booze that is no longer made, but I'll have to look into that. Oh, wow. Cheryl says, I used to drink celery, carrot, parsley, and beet juice daily. It was intense.
It sounds like it. that sounds like a hell of a commitment.
That sounds like what's it called? V8 with half the ingredients missing.
I like V8.
I love V8. V8 is spectacular.
It gives me heartburn, but I like it.
Oh yes.
So many things in life now give me heartburn, but I still like them, or at least have fond memories of them.
Bettina also says cream cheese is nasty. Well, more for Heather then.
That's right.
Love that lip effect, Heather, says Liz.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a really cool gloss. I thought it went well with the crazy eyeshadow.
And Kathleen agrees, lips are pretty.
Thank you. I always like to clean them up a little bit with a really nice firm brush and some concealer. Kind of helps give it that sort of Betty Boop effect. Wow, though. This is...
Oh, dear. Bettina doesn't like carrot cake. Oh, well, never mind then.
I like all kinds of cakes, so we can have banana, chocolate, whatever your preferred flavor. I'm into it.
Okay.
Give me the book.
There is your book, Heather.
By the way, I really enjoyed playing with this, but the colors are very intense, as you would expect.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not coming out very well, so I'll just say it says bottle blonde.
Yeah.
Sometimes it tends to get washed out. It's very pale on pale, so bottle blonde.
So this is another Katya chapter, and this one is on hair Hair Today, Gone Tomorrow. And again, this book is Trixie and Katya's Guide to Modern Womanhood by Trixie, Mattel, and Katya. How do you say your last name, honey?
Zamolodchikova.
That one. They're not paying us to plug it. I just think it's really cool.
It's just fun.
Yeah, but it's very filthy. So here we go.
Hang on. There we go. All yours.
The subtitle of this chapter is Hair Today, Gone Tomorrow. See why I had to read this? Okay.
Off you go.
What hairstyle is right for you? Spoiler alert, most of them are bangs. The next part is, should I get bangs? It's apparently a quote by Hamlet. Who knew? There is perhaps no detail as important to the identity of the modern woman as her hairstyle. If you've been anywhere near a television sometime during the last 25 years, then all I have to do is say, the Rachel, and you'll instantly know that I'm not referring to the recently acquired mid-size sailboat whose dazzlingly vivid airbrushed portrait of celebrity chef Rachel Ray caused quite the stir in Nantucket this summer, but rather the iconic hairstyle sported by Jennifer Aniston in the sitcom Friends. In depth and breadth of the Rachel's cultural impact cannot be overstated, as it swept through the chairs of every salon in America and around the world, and its legacy endures today as trend after trend is tested and tossed out by the increasingly fickle public. Was it a carefully designed strategic endeavor, or was this simple face-framing bouncy shag the product of happenstance? According to celebrity hairstylist Jean-Baptiste de Montecristo, the hairstyle was inspired by an Avon saleswoman who was murdered in broad daylight in his hometown. He spent an entire week haunted by the image of her bubbly backlit silhouette until he decided to transfer the negative energy onto Miss Aniston's head, and the rest is history.
Wow. Okay.
The Rachel quickly spawned a legion of counterfeit wannabe styles like the much fuller Raquel, the slicked and sleeked Rachel, and the hot dog nacho 10-minute dinner do companion coif, the Raquel, all of which swiftly vanished in the wake of what would become the hairstyling world's undisputed heir to the throne of iconic mononymous cuts, the Karen, which was actually just the Rachel, but with a scrunchie worn on the wrist.
I got to interrupt because there's a great comment here.
Yeah?
Barbara says, Katya on Archer has bangs. Coincidence? I think not.
That's right.
Everything is joined holistically.
That's right.
Drink from Archer.
I'm out.
Katya from Archer. Katya talking about bangs.
I am out of drink.
Oh dear.
Let's see. Though
This glass is defective?
Yes, it's
Shall
defective.
I fix it?
Yes, please fix it for me, dear. Though it's very defective. Though Hollywood stars and their high-paid stylists frantically attempt to create and cash in on the next big trend, it's evident that a truly groundbreaking signature style achieving icon status requires more dumb luck than calculation. As the need to brand and market oneself becomes more and more essential, stars and socialites are going to any lengths to stand out and make a name for themselves. For example, many critics blame the failure of Meg Ryan's career renaissance on a very ambitious and widely mocked attempt at reclaiming the 60s mushroom cut by adding a 24-inch rat tail. The tabloids and chat shows wasted no time in mercilessly flogging her as out of touch, insane, unhinged, and unbelievably fat, while she limped back into obscurity to regroup and try again. None of this has stifled John Q. Public's and Barbara Regular's botched attempts at branding length, volume, shape, and tone, some of the key ingredients in the recipe for that elusive, truly outstanding, and award-winning coiffure. Thank you, honey.
Yes.
Casserole. Scientists have estimated that the average woman aged 18 to 40 will spend approximately 6 hours each day in a state of mild to severe anxiety about what to do with her hair. True story. From face framing layers to frosted tips, from bangs to balayage, ordinary women across the globe are plagued by the stress and seemingly innocuous personal style queries, such as, do blondes really have more fun? And if so, what's the differential on color temperature? Do yellow blondes have more or less fun than cool platinum ash blondes? And will this fun protect me at all against split ends and breakage? Can I just take a shortcut and put on a blonde wig? Is being a slut an essential feature of having more fun? Isn't that the clear subtext here? Like blondes are thought to be more desirable and more promiscuous, basically a guaranteed sure thing to all the men in the vicinity. What if I keep my brunette bob and just skip wearing panties? And so on. It's so over the top. Oh my God. In short, it's a war zone out there. And by there, I'm talking about the battlefield of the woman's head. The natural look. Clearly, I'm sporting that this evening. Nails
yes,
and all.
obviously.
Yes, of course, obviously. I woke up like this, for sure.
I woke up like this.
The natural look. I once lived with a 50-year-old woman named Gloria who covered her large driveway with oriental rugs. They were in various states of decomposition, stained and tattered by the New England weather, and of course, trod upon daily by her minivan. When I asked her about the rug, she just gave me a confused look and changed the subject, choosing instead to direct my attention towards the long bramble she had built in her garden. I looked over at the enormous pile of sticks, branches, twigs, and other foresty detritus and thought, she paid someone to do this, and then wondered why. She explained that it provided a safe little ground-level hangout for local birds where they could let their guard down, come chill and squawk, and not have to worry about predators. She was also such an Wait, that's actually what this is. She was also such an area herself, it seemed, as a flightless pet parakeet often perched on her shoulder. The bird would prune her eyebrows and scream at anyone who approached. It also always left a steady trail of bird shit cascading down her blouse like a string of antique pearls that grew in size throughout the day. I thought, this woman is bizarre, but more importantly, she is also totally chic. And she inspires me to this day in all areas of my life. So if you're looking to take that messy bun and boyfriend jeans look to the next level, consider upgrading your unkept rat's nest of a hair don't into a bohemian bramble hairdo. It might not be the most practical hairstyle or really very flattering, and it's certainly wildly inappropriate in most scenarios. But what better feminist rule breaker is there to model your style after than Mother Nature herself? So go ahead and give those long-suffering birds of prey in your neighborhood some much-needed shelter. I'm like, here's the picture. It's magical.
Oh, that's a
Here's
fantastic picture. Yeah.
Yeah, plugging them because I don't want them to be like, she's ripping off our book. No, I'm plugging a lot of it. So I want them to know that you guys wrote this.
It's not stealing, it's paying homage.
Kinda. I mean, this is pretty fantastic. Yeah. And they're not paying me to say this stuff.
Yes, exactly. Although if they want to.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. Yeah. Bring it. So here we go. Fringe benefits. There inevitably comes a time in the life of every young woman when she must face her most paralyzing fears, doubts, and insecurities and summon the courage to ask herself one of life's most important questions. Should I get bangs? As a hair and beauty expert, I'm here to tell you that such crippling quandaries are now unnecessary because the answer is always a resounding yes. But here's the twist. We no longer have to bear the burden of a bad decision thanks to the technological innovation known as the clip-on bang. Gone are the days of impulsively hacking into your lusciously long glossy mane to reveal an uneven chunk of jagged fringe sticking straight off your forehead. Modern medicine and the Industrial Revolution have teamed up to allow any long-haired lady to explore the experiment without the devastating consequences that have forced so many women of previous generations into the convent to grow out their follicular failures in private. Let's take a look at some of these fringe benefits and figure out what they may say about you. Long and layered. Perhaps you are getting older and are unable to afford expensive Botox treatments to smooth out those ever-deepening lines and wrinkles on your forehead, bitch. Or maybe you are somehow unwilling to inject nerve-paralyzing toxic chemicals into your face for the sake of vanity. Or more likely, is there a large, hideous scar of a Celtic rune carved into your forehead by the deranged leader of a neo-pagan cult that you've recently escaped that you just don't want to talk about anymore? Did you just burn your eyebrows clean off your face while cooking dinner? Either way, it's time to live out loud and celebrate getting long in the tooth and free in the spirit with the extra long bang that conceals nearly 75% of your face. Available in any color under the sun, these lightweight hair pieces can fit in your pocket, conceal any flaw, and be glued right to your head. Wow! That's so written like an infomercial. Like half expect like Billy Mays to pop up and start saying this stuff.
Is that the guy with the whiny home counties accent and the stupid bow tie?
No, Billy Mays is gone. He looked like a lumberjack / plumber, but he was like adorable. He was like Mario cute. You know what I mean? Like Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, okay.
But he was like...
I thought you meant Mario Lopez
No, he's also very cute. I mean...
in a different way.
Yeah, totally. Like
I'm secure in my masculinity.
Thank you. In an abs and dimples and very nice smile kind of way.
Very dimply. Very dimply. Like he's got dimples like a freaking Cabbage Patch Kid.
He's got unreal dimples, really. But
I'm secure in my masculinity.
You also have excellent dimples, though.
So do you.
I love you. Okay.
Who are you?
I swear, we're almost towards the end of this.
Okay.
So, next type of bang is short and blunt. Are you an edgy young woman who rides a bicycle, writes poetry, and carries a large thermos of soup to the movies? Well, turn down the music on your thick, corded headphones because I've got something to say. Life is short, and so are your bangs, and I couldn't be more proud of you for doing something different, unique, a little ugly, and definitely weird. But hey, if that's the kind of girl you are, I couldn't be more thrilled. You're the kind of girl who looks fear in the face and says, huh? And then wiggles away coquettishly to arrive late for her shift at the vintage store. You also love wearing glasses. Yeah. And you should, because they look superb perched right underneath those short, powerful bangs, which act as a sturdy and reliable welcome mat to the dome of your skull. And he's wearing a wig on a wig. Has a wig on his wig. There we go. And a cream for his heart. So here we go. Can I speak to the manager? Life is short, and so is your patience. And then here's the haircut. Yeah, I actually think he looks kind of cute like that.
That does work for him.
Yeah, it does. Let's see. Which is clearly okay. I'll start over again. Life is short, and so is your patience, which is clearly evident by your pursed lips, your tense musculature, and most of all, your no bullshit hairstyle. When the assistant manager finally makes her way over to the customer service desk, she'll know immediately what she's in for, thanks to this severe shellacked coif that speaks volumes without saying a single word. No need to argue here, even though the return policy is clearly spelled out in bold, plain English on prominently displayed signage throughout the entire store, as well as at the top and bottom. Oh, this is very close to the bone. As well as the top and bottom of the receipt you've lost. But it's not your fault. Your face and hairstyle will get the message across loud and clear. And that message is threefold. 1, you will allow me to return this damaged mountain bike that was stolen by my kleptomaniac stepson. 2, I do not care that this is a plus-size woman's clothing store. And 3, thank you. I'll take the refund in cash. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I gotta just take this sip.
Crisp and refreshing,
it's
Heather?
Delightfully crisp and refreshing, though I feel like my finger is going to be very sticky from this orange slice.
I've got something to share here.
Mm.
Talk about bangs and the Hamlet quote about bangs.
Yeah.
Elaine says, I actually just cut baby bangs so short they are like the Laurence Olivier's in Hamlet.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Everything is just meshing so well together.
That's right.
Like the gears in a leaf hopper's legs.
Animal Logic is a YouTube channel that put out a really great video about that.
That was Z
Or that was Z Frank. That was like a few years ago. But it's really good still.
That is how the leaf hopper do.
Because they're so cute. They're
cute.
Very
leaf
cute.
hoppers are very cute. Tree hoppers, plant hoppers, all that sort of thing. Yeah. And Bettina says, I love that book. I may get it for my niece.
It's hilarious. It's so raunchy.
Oh, dang. Elaine says, I'm going to get Botox soon.
I get Botox every 3.5 months, so more power to you. Like, it helps with migraines if you get it done here, and you get tension headaches from staring at the screen, and gets rid of those commas.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. I appreciate it. And if you go to somebody who really knows what they're doing, you can still move your eyebrows and stuff, so you don't end up looking like all the time, because that's creepy. But yeah, when it's done well, it looks fantastic.
Yeah. All righty, good stuff.
I think
good
that's
stuff.
it.
So
Yeah.
let's turn around. Let me have a look at you. Wow. Someone said, I can't. I lost it in all the flood of comments, but someone said you need to go out somewhere fancy tonight.
Yeah. Well, we're having some friends over, so that'll be fun.
They're bringing barbecue.
Barbecue! Yay!
I made sure John knows to bring lots of fried okra.
Oh, fried okra is really good. Now, here's the thing. I can't really eat barbecue that much because it upsets my stomach. But that's all right. I'll still have a little bit. And then
But fried okra, Heather?
I have like salad and stuff.
Fried okra.
Okra is a vegetable. All right.
All righty. Okay. So how are we doing here? All good?
Yeah, I think we're about done, honey. So
Okay.
if you aren't signed up for our newsletter, simply go to sisterweeks.com and submit on the form. You'll want to make sure that you're signed up if you like these live streams, because we're going to be moving this entire show to Vimeo. Hopefully that will help us minimize some of these hiccups. They probably won't look exactly the same, but we'll still be able to chat with each other, and hopefully it'll be better. We'll see how it goes. We're going to experiment while we're taking our break.
All right.
And that's about it. So Thank you for joining us, everybody. We hope that you had a lot of fun tonight. And again, the palette I was playing around with is the Bottle Blonde palette from Trixie Cosmetics. It behaves a lot like an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Very bold colors. It's got a lot going on. And they did not pay me for this endorsement. I just wanted to play around with the product.
Yeah.
I did receive for free these eye wigs from Mimo Wigs. This is the Dara lash, which is really intense. She knows I like crazy lashes, so she sent me some. So I just wanted to let you know these were sent to me. So yeah, we will probably flag this video with the contains paid advertisement. I don't care though, because they're cute, right? And I think that once that I trimmed them, they went on really easily. It's just, wow. I'm actually really impressed with them. Just make sure you put a really opaque black liner down before you lay these kinds of lashes down, because they have a black band. And that way, you know, it just kind of blends right in with the rest of your eye look. So I think that's about it for me. The wig is Anya by me. So our Wigs Forever line, which is a non-heat friendly wig line. I'm going to do one more little turn just so you can see what this looks like in the back. The color is Strawberry Shake, and I'm going to remove you, honey, just for a second. So full screen action. Gonna dip down a little bit. Whee! You can see this kind of like an ashy pink that gets a little bit lighter at the tips and has a dark honey blonde root. And it is a permatease style with no lace. So the price is very, very nice. Very wallet friendly. So, all right, you can get that at sisterwigs.com. Again, this is the Anya in Strawberry Shake R. And this is Nigel.
Hi.
And I'm Heather. Hello. And goodbye.
Okay, bye, folks. Thanks for joining us.
Have a good night, everybody. We will see you hopefully next Friday and next Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
See ya.